Welcome back, and as you can see, I've done a lot to the a lot of embellishing on an angel, and I tell you one thing, this is absolutely turning out very beautiful. I put a lot of rhinestones all around the neck, mainly on the swirl of the the color they will use for this little jacket, and some bigger pearls in the center of some of the flowers. And I like this for the very end of it. There's a little, bling that we have in the store. So it's the rhinestone. And I thought that'd be so cool to put just at the bottom of it. Okay, here are the sleeves. And I'm thinking about putting under sleeves, and I haven't done it yet because, I want it to be just right. If it's not going to be right, I didn't want to do it. Anyway, this is the back of the dress. As you can tell, here's her double, here's one, and here's the other one. And I think it's just laying so beautiful. I like the fabric because, like I said, it's soft, but at the same time, because of the ruffles, it gives a little volume, and it just hangs beautiful. The back of it, again, see, I did a lot of round stones, again, around this little swirl area, here and there, and pearls in the center of all the little flowers and so on. And I like the part of the back, it's kind of a little high neck. See, as you can tell from the front. And I'm very, very pleased how I did this. And of course, this is all glued right under, right under her little jacket. And then the jacket, I want it to be just kind of lay over the train a little bit. Just kind of different, That's when you design something, you just see what is going to work. And it's definitely a labor of love, I can tell you that, because it's been hard. Not so much hard as once you put it together, but trying to figure out what everything is going to make sense for me. And like I said, this is shabby chic, chatty, so I like her dress. It turned out real pretty, the 2 layers. See? It's very sweet, it's very elegant, it's just, I don't know, it's just, it's coming along just beautifully, and I'm really pleased with it so far. And then I started, before I decided on anything about the sleeves, I wanted to, start with the wings. And that's been another one. One thing right after the other one. Excuse me. Because I wanted to do something that has not been done before in the wings, And at the same time, they will make sense and they will look all right. So I figured something out, and I hope it works. I think it's going to. And so we're going to go ahead and get started on it. And I'll show you exactly what we need to do. So I'm going to put her on the side there. I'm going to try to bring this a little bit more down so we can see a little better. Okay? And I don't want you to see me, but I don't think I have I don't have much of a, what do you call it? Whatever. Whatever it is. Anyway, but you're going to have to, because the way my tripod and everything in here is just kind of it's that way. Okay, well, let me show you what I have done to the, I have done so far a side of a wing, okay? So what we're going to do to this other wing is exactly what I have done to this one, okay? And then after we get the other one, I'll show you what I'm going to do on the top. Okay, and it's got wiring, so you can bend it and do whatever you want to with it. It's nice and stiff. And I use this really heavy canvas that I use for the Christmas stocking. So it's really heavy, and that's going to help also too. Okay, so So I'm gonna pull this back that direction so we can actually start working, okay, with this side of the wing, okay? And I already put a little bit in here, one of them, like, and I started in here, this little piece in here, and went from here all the way around. Then as I add to it, I butted in inside of the neck of the one on the outside, so we didn't have any sharp points outside. Okay. Anyway, so this one here, I had some leftover, and I kind of crossed over this one, and so far that's where I am. So we're going to start with this one here, and it takes about, I think it's about 4 of this 18 gauge wire, but I probably put, just in case, I'll put 5 in the kit just to be sure that you have plenty. And also, if I decided on the arms like I want them, you will have a 6th one, because the arms will take 1 to make 2, and so you'll have plenty of wiring for sure. Okay. Alrighty, so what I'm going to do here right now is, okay, you can kind of see what I am, see what I'm talking about. I started right here, and instead of going this way, which I had done, I went the other direction so I can finish one wing. So now we're gonna start right in here, and then just keep on going this way, and then come back, and so on. Okay, and we'll take it a little bit at a time. I'll start in here, but then I'll jump to come, to the edge if I can. And you don't want it right at the edge. You want probably about a little bit more than 1/8 and less than 1/4 of an inch, okay? And this glues very well. I got this flower wire, or floral wire, that has the little threads on it, and it really does help get it knit. It really does glues better. I don't think my glue gun is really hot yet, but we'll work on it. So it's dry. What it's doing is just getting cooling off faster than I wanted it. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit more over it, just because. That also helps on the points too. Okay. I'll bring this down, just the fabric, okay? I didn't realize how long this tutorial was going to be, but as I say, I don't have no choice but showing everything we want to do to it. But with my little pliers, I'm going to help turn it, okay? It makes it easier. There we go. And then that way, see, I can bend it down a little bit. And then just with my fingers, really, it does really well about bending. You don't really have to try too hard. Okay? There we go. I was going to sew them together and then, try to put these on. And, and I thought, no, because it'd be hard to put this wire inside, and I wanted it inside, not outside. So I decided, no, I'll go ahead and glue it, and then when I bring this over, we'll glue it together, it'll be fine. y'all being so kind on my comments, and I have to tell you, I really do appreciate it. I'm just doing, as I say, what I enjoy doing the most, which is teaching. And if I, if I can teach you something new or something, that whatever. Maybe it's not new, but you hadn't seen it before. That makes me happy. And it's all, like I say, I didn't do this for anything except for because I really, really enjoy it. And you gotta excuse me, my voice is a little hoarse today. Allergies again. It's just the way it is. See how I'm turning it very, very easy. See, and it's just doing just fine. There we go. And it's adhesing really well to the, see, it doesn't show that much from the other side. Although we're gonna put stuff over it, of course. So. I hope you see okay. Okay, I'm just gonna hold it there for a sec. Make sure it's going to secure. Bring this in a little bit. I don't want it. There we go. And as usual, we get a little cheerleading bunch in here coming in. Okay, I think I'm gonna need another one. Surprising how much it takes to do this. You're gonna get a lot of stuff in here because, like I say, I didn't want to just be skimpy about it. I know that I need some cheaper kits, especially for some of you ladies and gentlemen that you need to. You're in a budget. We all are actually. I'm in a budget. But I tell you, when you start doing something like this, especially something like this, it's very hard to do it, economically because, like I say, I'm trying to look the best that I can be. And, okay, Neko, be nice. Be nice, baby. But there's a lot of ladies out there that have some beautiful, some wonderful kits, and I will still try it. Okay, I'm not capping out on it. No way, Jose. What I need to do, and after the first of the year, I'll be able to do it. Of course, it has more time to do my kits, and when I do that, that's when I'll be able to actually come out with more of them. And some more economical than the other ones, okay? Okay. So I went up here and started in a little bit, about an inch or so inside of it, and then I just continue doing my thing. And this one here is coming all the way up there, so I'm gonna stop about right there, okay? You are a troublemaker, young man. You are. And then I'm bending it a little bit as I go. But then bending it back a little bit this way. Okay? So here it is, the wire. So, I mean, of course, if you do it both at the same time, I just didn't want to do it because, like I said, I wanted to do one to see how it's going to work. before I did the other one, and I wanted to show you what I did. But if you just sit there and do you continuously little row, you can just keep on going, and then put the next layer and so on. Okay. So the next thing would be because this is one. In other words, this is one wing together. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is try to get even, real even, or it will not work. And then pull if you have to a little bit here and there. And I'm going to glue a little bit over the wire, but also right here at the edge where there's nothing. So we can sandwich the wire. Whoops, sorry. See? We just sandwiched it between it. And that's why you need a little bit to be left so you can kind of pinch it in there and make it nice and tight. So I put some over the wire and also on the side. You kind of watch and make sure it stays together, and it looks like it is. And you can just, you know, cut the little fuzzies off. Do it now, do it later, whatever. I actually found homes for 2 of my cats. I'm really excited about it. It's a wonderful home. And they're, of course, unfortunately, are not my troublemakers here, but these are very loving. They're awesome, loving cats. It's just that they want to be right in the middle of everything I do. Everything. But I'm delighted that I was actually found a home for the other 2 because they're wonderful cats. They're quieter than these 2. And they're beautiful. They're all beautiful. So I was happy about that. I feel like I had a Christmas present. And I didn't want to, you know, I was not going to give them away unless I found a good home for them. So. Okay. Like I say, you need to pull in here because they're pretty much the same size, see? And so you need to come back here and, you know, just pull it together. Once it's good and dry, you know, and it's cool off, then you can move it around, whatever. But until then, just kind of, main thing is put it together. And I don't think they're going anywhere after that. There we go, see? Okay, you may have a little bit here, a little bit there. We cut it off. Yay. Also, if you glue it, as you know, it does, like this is doing right now, it's drying awful fast for some reason. I'll just go back real quick and shift it on there and try to do a little bit at a time to get it nice and tight. almost done. I got so many things in here, but it all start making sense here in a minute. I hope. Let's see if I got it. I think I did. Maybe a little bit more here and there, but I think overall I got it pretty good. Yeah, I think I got it pretty good. And maybe a little bit here. Okay, well that was really the hardest part. So it is not hard at all. So you're gonna be fine. Okay. So the next thing I'm going to do is this. This is a very light taffeta. Okay, but I felt like it needed it to show under. It really shows beautiful through here. The little. Just a little bit of pink instead of just putting it over just this canvas. So I like it. It has slightly of a sheen. So we want to make it pretty. And I'm going to pull really good as I do this. And they will keep this nice and tight, but also will kind of, taffeta is one thing about it, I tell you, it wrinkles a lot on it. But it's a pretty fabric. And it's not going to show the wrinkles on the, really, with the lace over it. Nah, it's not going to show that much. Okay. There we go. Just pull it all the way up. Okay, so I just cut this piece now. Let's see. See, I cannot do this and stand. I have to stand up for some reason. Okay, and I'm just gonna cut what I don't need. Okay. I hope it makes sense. If it doesn't, let me know and I'll see what I can help you with. We had a beautiful day today, but I think it's supposed to then get better again next week though, or maybe this week, I'm not sure. I get to the point I don't even listen to the to the weather anymore. I just kind of let it happen, you know. Whatever surprised me in the morning, that's it. Because sometimes they'll say, hey, it's 40% chances of rain, and it'd be just like today, beautiful. Let's see if I can get. That's the only thing about the wing, this kind of wings. Let's see if I can get a smaller hair scissors in there and see if I can. I need some curvy ones. Okay. But I wanted to cut as much as I can out of here. There we go. Okay. Alrighty. Okay. So now we're going to do the same thing on this side. See? And then that way you have both sides will be the same. Let's make sure that. Okay. Now, I'm not burning myself, by the way, but be careful with it, okay? Like I said, I think I have hands of steel or something. There we go. Just got this side and we'll be ready to go. Okay, I want to do this one, and we'll be done. And there we go. Okay, and I'll start making a little more sense, okay? Because now, see, we're gonna do now this side here, and of course we'll do the other side. So that way, now you know that see? So I think it's gonna work. Whoops, I keep bumping on, and this chair keeps moving on me, believe it or not. I think it hates me. Okay. And this is it's a little bit of an elastic lace, but you can pull it a little bit if you want to. You don't have to. I think it's still gonna lay down very nicely. Oops. This one seemed to be doing just fine, see? I like this lace, it's beautiful. This is the one we got at California. There we go. So now we got one done. I'm gonna go ahead and cut it. Now you might want to save some of this because it makes real pretty flowers, shabby, shabby chic flowers. So I usually have a little basket that I keep a lot of my stuff that I like this, and then when I have some time, I'll just make me some flowers, and it's so nice to have those pieces. And I'll just mix a bunch of them together, and whoops, I missed a little bit in here. Okay, let's see. Sure they're all, kind of well around it. See, they're very sturdy, they're nice, they're just, and you can bend them, go in either direction, bend these back and forth. I'm not doing it, but you can. I mean, until I get it on her. And it's the right size, see, because she's little. So you want something, you want them big and nice, but you don't want them, overpowering her either. So your angel, so that's what this is. So they're perfect, I think. In my eyes, they're perfect. Okay, now we're gonna do that, and then we'll finish the cording, and then we'll do what I'm thinking is gonna work, I hope. Like I said, we have done it so many different ways, the wings, and I really wanted to do something different, me. And not because I think everybody their designs are absolutely gorgeous. But you already seen it, so we need something different. So you'll be getting a good piece of this lace also with it, and of course of the pink, and you're gonna have, you know, probably more than enough really. And the kids are going to be, I'm going to release these videos right before I leave in January. And so you'll be ready to start making it for your loved one or for yourself. This one is for me. So, and I'll be having, I think it's 2 more kits that I'll be doing. And one of them is going to be designed by May Larson. She's really fantastic. And then my Kathy Lynn and Michelle Papling from Ribbon Roses and Lace, they also both will acquire kits, so they'll do their own thing. So what I'm doing to her, they may be totally different, which is wonderful. So you'll have a lot of, you know, good views of it. And May will get one also too. So it's gonna be great. So you have now, you'll have 4 different looks for 4 different designers. But I wanted to do mine because this is my baby. Okay. Isn't that gorgeous? So you have plenty. And these are all, I like this piece in here that you can use for a lot of different things. Some of you may get a piece like this, some of you may not. I don't know, depending how I cut it, okay? Unfortunately, this lace has it on one end and the other. And you want to try to stay really close in here at this part of it, because when we put this braid in here, you know, we're gonna cover all of that mess there. But you know, you want to be sure that it's nice and as close as possible. And if you need a little bit of more of this, you know, just glue it together. That's fine. It's okay by me. And you cannot rob it. This one nice thing about anything that any project that any one of us do, we do what we think we like to, you know, for it to look like or whatever. But it's everybody need to put their own thing in it, see, to make it more personal, to make it more special. So I mean, you don't even have to make it an angel. Why should you? You can make just something else out of it, you know. So whatever it is that you want to do, it's going to be wonderful. I know it is. Okay. Well, I got this pretty good. And just trying to put it together here, so... And kids, you don't do what I'm doing. You make sure you have a supervision of a, you know, of a parent or some adult, because what I do can harm you. I'm not getting hurt or anything, but it could. So please, 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 very careful. Okay. Okay, well, here we are. Let's just now have fun. I chose this pink braid because I thought it just matched her dress so pretty, and I wanted that to edge, you know, the wings. So I started here and I went all the way around. I got here, which is where I am right now. Okay, and what I'm going to do now is, let's see if I can. I don't want to cut it. I just want to keep on, as they say, trotting. So see if I can get that in there. And I think I can. You might want to use a pair of scissors or something to just get it in there really good. And then just will come around. See? And just get it right in the center of it. And then push it and then turn it both sides. That way you have it on both sides. And then you might have to come back here and just give a little bit on one side to make it, you know, stay there more, and then a little bit on the other side. But first thing you need to do is get it on, you know, on the top. There we go. See? Okay. Oops. I try to go ahead and, you know, glue this as I go along, and that way I don't forget, or also, you know, it just stays for you a little bit better, you know, down. So let's see what we got here. I'm gonna tuck that on. That's the only thing bad about a glue gun. It gets everywhere, doesn't it? But I don't know what we done without it. Well, we had to wait a long time for drying it, didn't it? Before this. It's like a serger. I remember the first time that I bought me a serger, and I thought, why didn't I get this years and years ago? It's the same way. Well, excuse me, I think I might have, I'm waiting on a package, and it may be it, so I shall return.